Today we're out riding some mountain bike trails. We have two MSXs. I actually went ahead and bought this MSX from eWheels, and I liked it so much I already had my pads set up on it. And I'm testing out a version 2.0 of the power pads, kind of just adapting further on what I had built for this MSX last. So I'll go ahead and show you a clip of what they look like. Basically, what I did was I put a shoe on my wheel like I would be standing on it, made a kind of a cast and mold around that, cut it to form. These are 2-inch thick, high density neoprene foam pads, and then just kind of sanded them down to shape. And then on the insides I have very soft, very thin sound deadening material. Got everything off of Amazon. I'll show you guys, links are in the description. But pretty nice setup. It's very, very comfortable. My feet fit very snugly, and basically all I did was just took my largest boot, fit that in there, and it's comfortable on sandals for mild cruising. It's comfortable with tennis shoes. I'm pretty impressed with the extra confidence and stability afforded by these pads. One thing I really like about these second version of pads is that I feel quite locked into the wheel. I can still get off or bail easily if I need to, but I just have so much more control over the wheel underneath me. It's easy to jump. If I catch air or hit a pothole, I'm not getting thrown off. I'm staying on the wheel. The wheel basically follows wherever I go, which is just awesome. And going up hills, the point of contact too on my legs is very low, whereas before it was kind of high up on my shins. And if I hit a bump going up a hill, the suspension travel of my legs would be pretty limited and be pretty jarring. But this way, since it's at a lower contact point, I can kind of soak up bumps while accelerating without any issues. I mean, I had to do something to stay up with Jeff here. And his patented yoga mat. For a little while I was thinking, gosh, with these pads I can overpower the wheel so easily. Might get an MSP, but I don't know, I really like this MSX. It is just the perfect balance. Really, on these wheels, we're kind of more traction limited than power limited. And if anything, I should just upgrade the tire someday. God, these things are fun. It's been pretty cool seeing how everyone takes their own inspiration for making power pads. Mine were inspired by Kuji rolls and his kind of first video, and then adapted. Little jump there. But people are finding anything from, you know, sticky plastic pieces to put on their wheel, to molding their own, to some people are making really nice high-end pads. Personally, I kind of prefer the DIY approach so that I can change things up a little bit and adjust accordingly, and it only costs a few bucks. And I will say, riding on pavement is fun and all, but there are other cars to crash into, and trees are predictable. They don't really move that much. So as long as you keep your riding on point, I actually think trail riding is a little bit safer in a sense, because your speeds are lower, the ground is a little bit squishier than pavement, and it's a bit more fun. I almost gotcha. There's also shade out here too, which is good. But I mean, this is what the MSX was built for. I'm running about 20 PSI on my tires, and for my weight, about 140 pounds with all the gear. Maybe 145, that's pretty perfect. One thing you do have to watch out for with these MSXs and MSPs and everything is bent rims. I already have a few little tiny bends in mine. Right now I'm finding that to replace a rim, you have to pretty much buy a whole new motor, which is around 400 bucks, unless if you can find a takeoff from someone. You could always go to a rim shop and have it rebent, heat it up, reform it a little bit, but right now what I have I don't really feel it on pavement, and it's not impeding my riding in any way. I do wish manufacturers would be putting some stronger wheels on these things, especially on some of the off-road oriented unicycles. I'm sure suspension will help with some of those impacts, but again, who knows what these first generation suspension wheels are going to be like. Oh yeah. On pavement at speed, my favorite thing about this is just the extra security I get from not having to worry as much when I hit a pothole. You definitely get a little bit more lean-in power. I don't have many problems with speed wobbles anymore, but I imagine this would probably help stabilize your wheel a little bit under your body, just because there's more contact points between you and your legs. 25 on pavement is kind of boring, but this is more like it. Now we're just exploring. Going through some mud here, and the stock tire, it's a little floaty, but Jeff just powers straight through stuff. It's pretty awesome. He's got his modified.
Ooh, tricky.
There we go.
That is the width limit, huh?
Great thing about unicycles is you can use both your hands. Look at that, pretty amazing. A little sticky. I'm gonna sit this one out.
It makes me think about suspension wheels. It's like, what are they for? Are they for smoothing out pavement, or are they for off-roading, or something else, or what?
Well, we'll get to try some here soon, and I'm sure we'll be converts.
God, I hope not. Sounds expensive.
Honestly though, I don't know. For what we do, these are just perfect. You find a smoother trail, and that's all you need.
The grass is always greener, and you never know what you're missing. So we're about to know what we're missing.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I like about these wheels is they're proven. There's a good history to them.
Yeah, we haven't been missing sessions because of maintenance.
Yeah. And also, I mean, first generation anything, it's nice to wait for the bugs to get worked out. And another advantage to pads, you can jump over obstacles. The wheel follows you. No problem. A little bit of balance training there.
On camera?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got it too.
This is just electric unicycle overlanding. That's pretty much what it is. We don't have jerry cans. We should probably have like a toolkit, spare tire.
We're in a city.
Yeah. I always thought it was kind of cool, the guys out in Europe that do like cross-country tours with these things.
Yeah. You're right, it does sound like a recipe for a long walk.
Yeah, 1,000-mile journey. I mean, you know, you can always like take the bus or something. There's lots of public transportation out there, but it'd be pretty fun to map out a route and just go. Riding the Appalachian Trail on an electric unicycle. Nice little hill action. That's like the 1% of the time where an MSP would be quicker, you know?
I didn't have to step off.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, the only issues we run into are traction, mud, clearance. That's what I'm really impressed about these things, is pretty much everything you can do on a mountain bike, you can do on an MSX. Can he make it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, how's it going? Really using the lean pads there. This neoprene has just the perfect amount of squish to it. It's pretty firm, but gets the job done. Ooh. Stock tire definitely keeps you on your toes. You know, it's just drifting, no big deal. And of course, you gotta have the back lean pad so you can go down hills controlled. All right, guys, well, that's been a pretty good ride today. We've explored, we've jumped over stuff, we've gotten stuck, crashed into roots and trees, but these wheels are pretty much no worse for wear. Jeff puts his through the paces and really just beats the hell out of it. And it's a testament to how solid these things are and how well they hold up.
You got it. Oh yeah. It's nothing. Bonk down the steps. Or you can do the Jeff cheat. Drop. Good bonk.
You're supposed to do the features. Nice. I think you used all the grip. Who knew the uphill sections would be so fast? I don't think the trail setter had any idea. Nice.
These are springy.
Good choice going left and right.
Yeah, don't go right.
It's on camera, so it counts.
Yeah.
You would tell people you do this and no one would believe you. Yes, yes, yes. Good day for the low way.
Play one?
And we used to think this was hard.
I know, remember? Watch out for that one part, it'll get you.
Really difficult. nobody died. All right, well, that was cool. That was fun. I will say these power pads, they just make all the difference. So you have so much more control riding. The soft foam here on the sides gives you a lot more grip on the wheel, and as a result, leverage. Pretty easy to make. Again, just grab yourself some 2-inch foam, make a little template with a piece of paper, cut around it, shave it off so it looks decent and you don't have hard edges. But I think I might redo this section here, this back lean pad, just so that it's a larger piece with enough contact area so that it doesn't fall off. I actually lost the other side on a little crash, but that's okay, we can replace it. These foam pads are like, whoa, falling over here. They're about 20 bucks on Amazon, and I think I was in altogether like $30 or $40, and there's enough for multiple wheels here. So thanks to Kuji Rolls for the inspiration on this. All right guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.